Meanwhile, at the Seacrest Rich Manor in the living room, Olivia's reading a book. To her cell phone beeps, and she got the cell phone out and saw the text, which surprised her, just as Taya came in. Olivia saw, and then she put her cell phone up, and got up just as her mom came to where she is. Good news? Yeah, given to what's happened lately. I mean, a tsunami striking the town twice? Really? I know. There's gotta be a way I can help. Even if you can, I am not letting you risk your life out there, and I'm pretty certain Patrick will agree with me. Meanwhile, at the Palmsdale Rich Manor, Patrick came downstairs towards the first floor, and he's headed to the living room. And saw nobody's there, and he got his cell phone out, and is he thinking, Mom, Dad, where are you guys? And as the maid came in, and Patrick turned and saw her. Excuse me, have you seen Mom and Aaron? Sorry, sir. I haven't seen him since last year, which was a couple days ago. Thank you. And as the maid turned and walked away. I just hope they didn't get caught in a second tidal wave. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School, crew and volunteers are cleaning up the damage from the flood. Let's get to the hallway where Amanda is sweeping the halls. To Tamara came to Amanda is, and Amanda saw her. Wow. What? I was expecting you to be here. Times like this reminds how much we need to stick together. That wave came out of nowhere. Not exactly. What do you mean? There was a 7.5 earthquake 500 miles west of San Pedro, which is kind of strange since it's underwater. You would think half the vicinity would have felt the earthquake. Apparently not, or I might be wrong.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's watching TV till Matt came in and closed the door. And she saw, how are you holding up? And as Matt came to her and leaned in and kissed her and pulled back. I'm right so far. What exactly happened to me? I think your parents are trying to make you join the Collin legacy. I just wish my parents would back off and see that I have a life to live, not by their standards, a life with you. One that would never end. Meanwhile, in Helen's room, CJ came in and see Adam finishing examining his sister Helen and turned and saw CJ. CJ, what are you doing here? She's my fiancée. Is she gonna make it or not? Meanwhile, in Sheldon's room, Sheldon's lying in bed till Jan came in and closed the door. Some odd reason, it seems I really missed you. I missed you too. Look, I know I've been the ideal husband who used to be there for you, but after today, that's going to change. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Ro and Jennifer came out and began talking. I know you're in a lot of pain. Then why you keep throwing random ideas that you love of me? I don't know. I don't know how to feel, but I do know I still want you in my life. Meanwhile, in the dining hall, Justin finished his coffee at his table till Maria came to his table. There you are, and as Justin got up, aren't you taking a big risk? He's busy with someone. Anyways, they released me. I'm glad you're alright. I am safe. No thanks to you. You're the love of my life, and I will always protect you. I know you will. And as Justin and Maria begin hugging each other.
Meanwhile, at the Chrysler Rich Manor in the living room, Olivia and Taya are talking. You're right. I just feel so helpless wrong. You're with me, Mom. There's just two differences between you and I. What's that? Aren't you supposed to be at work? There's a crisis happening right now, and with you being the chief of staff, I would figure you'd be working overtime at the hospital. Come on, Mom. I'm not a little girl anymore. Yeah, I get that. You know you want to go there. Fine. Keep your phone on, and if you do leave the house, head over to Patrick's house. Will do. I'll text you when I'm there. Alright, and as Taya went and left the living room. Meanwhile, at the Palmsdale Rich Manor in the living room, Patrick's pacing back and forth to his cell phone rings, and he went and got it. Mom, no, it's only me. How you doing? I don't really know what to think. I mean, I couldn't get any sleep last night, knowing that my mom and Aaron, hey, don't do this to yourself. Is there a way you can come over? I really need you right now. I'm on my way. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the hallway, Amanda and Tamara are talking. How you doing lately? That's why I'm here. To occupy myself to prevent me concentrating on what's happening out there. I saw the news about Daniel, Don, and German being arrested for fleeing Tina and the country. Really? You would think for once you and I can have a proper conversation without you worrying where my boyfriend is. I already told you I'm over Daniel and CJ. Well, he's telling Graham, look, if you came to volunteer and all, that's great and all. If you're not, please leave me the hell alone.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Matt are talking. I hope my brothers CJ and Sean are right out there. I'm sure they are. What does that mean? I need to tell you something before you find out. Since we made a pact on renewing our marriage not to keep any secrets. That's exactly what. What is it? It's about CJ and his new girlfriend. I'm certain it's not something we should worry about. When I tell you who it is, you may reconsider it. Who is it then? A person who I didn't even see or expect to go with CJ at all. Meanwhile, in Helen's room, Helen's in a coma while CJ and Adam are talking. All I can say is, she's Adam. You know me and my whole family for a long time, so please don't hold back any information. Because I may not be married to her yet, but I'm gonna tie the knot as soon as she's gonna be alright. Dude, she was found unconscious in the drink by the Grand Pub. So what's the status? It appears she may have a chance. Don't lie to me about this. Is she gonna make it or not? I'm serious. She may be in a coma, but she still has a fighting chance. I hope you're right. Meanwhile, in Sheldon's room, Sheldon and Jan are talking. Look, running a diner is not easy. I don't care. I married you, not the diner. It's just endless nights making certain everything will go in order. When I realize, hey, you're not. You've always been there for me. Maybe not all the time, but when I see you. Thing is, I want to see you more. I think you do a good job running that diner. I've made up my mind. I really do miss you. And as Sheldon got the pamphlet from under his covers and placed it to where she is, and Jan got it. Why don't you and I take our family on a family vacation? I would love to. Good, because I got the perfect place in mind for us. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Jennifer and Will are talking. Look, I don't know how, maybe you shouldn't. You really don't know or realize you're pushing away a person who really cares about you. I've been down this path before, and it really ends really hard. It doesn't have to be hard, unless you want to keep on fighting on how you feel. Maybe that's the way I am, which would never change. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Rita's walking down and see Lauren came out of the patient room, writing on her clipboard, and came to her. Is everything alright? Yeah, Tina's back to where she belonged. So it's true, yeah, and you're not going to believe who helped her. Her husband, no less. Why don't you try her entire family? Meanwhile, in the dining hall, Justin and Maria pull away from the hug. Here's something I need to tell you. You can tell me anything. It's about Nate and me. It seems a few things happened since you were out of town. I don't know if I want to hear this. Oh, you do. Rita and Adam had decided to refile the charges on Nate and me thanks on some new evidence that came to light. What does that have to do? In order to avoid prison, the court ordered Nate and I to be married to our son turned 21. That's a long time. Yeah, it is. I can't believe they're doing it. Well, they just did. So until Oscar turns 21, Nate and I had to stay married in every way. So we can't step up.
Meanwhile, at the Palmstone Ridge Manor, Patrick heads to the front area. And as he arrived and got the door, and it's Olivia who came and hugged him, and as Patrick hold her. I'm here. And as they pull away and face each other, and as Olivia came in, and as Patrick closed the door, and as they head to the living room, and as they went and sat down on the couch and faced each other. None of what happened makes any sense. Yeah, it would seem that way till something my grandmother told me. What's that? She'd said something like this happened before in the year 2000. You mean the millennium? Yeah, I heard about that. There was also a cruise ship that capsized that night. My mom happened to have been on that cruise, who was presumed dead half that year. I can't help but this is deja vu or it's a sign there's more danger that's in store. All the more reason to keep on guard. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the hallway, Amanda and Tamara are talking. Dude, I get it. Really, I do. You focus all your energy on cleaning this place and I'm married for that. I'm sorry. I was trying to gloat over what you're going through. And as Amanda went and sat on the bench, and Tamara also went and sat next to Amanda. I wasn't aware that Daniel and his brother along with his stepfather would help Tina flee the country. Even if you did knew, what difference would it make? You're right. Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. It's fine. What about you? What do you mean? Word is, I heard you're interested in Kevin Graham. Yeah, that might be over before it's even begun. How so? And as Amanda's iPhone rings, and she took it out and saw it's Daniel. Look, I gotta go anyways. Take care. And as Tamara got up and turned it and walked away, just as Amanda answered her phone. Hey Daniel. I'm doing fine now that you're back in action.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Matt are talking. Well, it seems this person can't be. It is. I'm not worried, but it's Helen Graham. What did you see? You heard me correctly. Helen and CJ? That can't be true. There's more. Don't tell me. CJ is not only dating Helen, but I heard rumors that, in a way, there's a chance he might marry her. Meanwhile, in Helen's room, Helen's in a coma while CJ and Adam are talking. Trust me when I say she's in good hands. Any idea to what is soon? I wish I knew. After this, meet me in the waiting room in 30 minutes. I'm fine. I don't give a damn. Considering what's going on, I gotta examine to see if you're okay. You're the doctor? Yeah, I am. So 30 minutes. And as Adam head out, and CJ came to where Helen is. Stay strong, Helen. I'm right here. Meanwhile, in Sheldon's room, Sheldon and Jan are talking. Really? You do? Yeah. That I won't reveal till I love it when you keep it in suspense. Without the mysterious ways you do, trust me, it'll be worth the wait in the end. And as Jan got back in bed with her husband, you know what? You're always worth it to me. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Jennifer and Will are talking. Jennifer, I know you're a good person, which is why I fell in love with you. Which is why I regret putting you in that pain when you don't deserve it. Look, I'm always gonna love you, but I have to head back to work. If you still want to talk, call me. And as Will head back in, and Jennifer looked at her wedding ring that's on her finger, and has a flashback of her wedding as she recited her vows. I, Jennifer Graham, take real good charm to be my wedded husband, to happen to hold from this day forward, and as a flashback in. In a sense of way, maybe there's a way that Will and I be together in the end. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Rita and Lauren are talking. I can't believe they would help a monster like her after I understand Daniel's reason, but Donald, I clearly don't get it. I don't think any of us will. I'm glad they were caught. And this time, at a crisis, they would choose to run away, really? They thought they could use that to their advantage. Too bad it won't work. Anyways, I'll fill you in more later. And as Lauren head to the next room and went in, and as Rita thinking, either way, Tina, you will pay for everything that you put my family through. And as Rita went to the dining room. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Justin and Maria are talking. So what you're telling me, in order to avoid prison, you have to stay married to my brother? I know I'm still married to you, but I can't leave Nate. Whose idea was this? I'm guessing Adam or Rita. You know, that family always get what they want, and it makes me very sick. You know what? I gotta look, I love you, Justin, but stay out of this. I don't know if I can. Hey, let me handle this. Fine. We're gonna figure this out in the end. Let's hope so. And as Justin hugged her, and as he held her, trust me, you have nothing to worry about as long as I'm around. It feels so good to be in your arms. Well, you better get used to that. There's no way I'm losing you to anybody. especially me. Let's just enjoy this moment. And as Rita came and see Justin and Maria in the hug, and it's not pleased.